So this little fly, red holographic and UV Diawl Bach, I've been fishing for some time. I first started using it on Rutland. I was fishing a competition, it did really well for me, on for a team. So let's go ahead and tie it. I'll start off with a 175 size 10 hook in the vise. I fished this fly, this is a one with thread by the way, one with thread black. I fished this fly pretty much from sort of the end of May into September, and it works for nearly everything that's in the water. I've come to a point here just at the point of the hook. Yeah, sort of buzzers, other sort of insects that are going to be hatching, pin fry. I've even caught snail feeding fish in it as well. So I've got here a really dark, chocolatey, nearly black cockhackle, just a cheap Chinese one. I've got quite a short tail. I'll just catch that in. Make sure I'm happy with where everything is before I tighten up. And just go over where your thread wraps. Yeah, point where the thorax will be. I'll just come in and trim the waste fibres. Like so. I'm on my red holographic. And I catch that in on my side of the hook shank. Like so. I've got a single stranded peacock herl here, and I come about an inch up for the base. And that's got to be that's how I'm going to tie it in. And I come up with my thread to a point where the thorax is going to be. I like to put a hitch in there. Always putting hitches in my flies. And then just come up with nice touching turns to a point where the thorax is going to be. About there. The thorax is usually about the same width as my mylar. Again, a little hitch in there. And then what I do with the holographic is I have one over the tail. It keeps everything straight and in place. If there's any fibres pulling down, you just need to make sure they're going in the right direction. Like so. And then up through the herl, 2, 3, and then secure that. And then just create a little taper here. Your thread wraps. Make sure that you cover any red holographic that's there. And then it's just a case of, I've got this UTC Ice Blue, and it's a thicker one, so it's about the same width as the thorax. I'll show you. You can see that it's the same width as the thorax. And it's quite supple stuff this, so you can stretch it, which is perfect for this fly because it just goes over, it just fits perfectly over this area. Again, little hitch. So just come over this area, build it up with your UV. And then tie off with your thread. A couple more wraps there. Get a little bit out of my way. And with the scissors. And then again, love a hitch. So now we're going to stick the beard hackle in, throat hackle, whatever you want to call it. Again, marry up the tips with the hackles there. Now this is just got to drop out of shot because I tie this in underneath. Oh, you're still there. I'll catch it with my thumb and forefinger. Take one pinch and loop wrap. Now make sure I'm happy. You can see there I've got the beard hackle sorted. Now how am I going to do this when I'm upside down? Let me just stick a wrap in there because I want to trim the tag end away. What I do not want to do is pull any of that through. So just typical. Messed the head up a little bit. But you can fix all that with some thread wraps. Just pull everything back like so. Nice tight wraps, and then just come in and whip finish. So you've got a lovely sort of throat hackle there coming down to the bend of the hook. And what I like to do with this one is I very rarely finish flies with varnish. Some time for people who like it. So I'll stick some varnish on here, that side, but also a little bit on the UV. Make sure you're not getting any in the hackle there. And that's it. The red holographic and UV Diawl Bach. A fantastic fly to fish in the washing line, straight line nymphing. It also works well fished under a dry fly, like in New Zealand style. Try it. I'm sure you'll have great success with this fly. I know that I have.